12 Days of Beardsmas 2022, day number 8. Let's go! Of course, we're going to show you guys yesterday's giveaway winner, do a new giveaway today, highlight a great company with a great product, and give you guys your history fix with the historical beard lesson of the day. If you guys are ready, hit a thumbs up on the video for me and let's get right into it. As you guys saw in the title, our beard of the day from history today is going to be boom! Marcus Aurelius. Now, this was a highly recommended, highly requested figure, and I appreciate anytime you guys reach out about these. And some of you have heard of him as the Roman emperor. Some of you have read his books and know him as an author, especially Meditations, which is still a bestseller every week and is really, really popular. I highly recommend it to anybody out there. There's a couple of different translations, but there's some really good ones that are in plain English, very easy to read, especially given when it was written. But there's a lot that I promise I will bring to you that hopefully you don't know, right? I promise that I hope that you don't know it. Now, to begin, he is the character that is in Gladiator. I know a lot of you were literally scratching your head and you're like, I think I've heard of him. In Gladiator, he is the dad that gets killed by the son early on. Now, this is kind of true. He is an emperor and he does have a son. The son does not kill him, but the son is portrayed as a not good person throughout the movie, and that is accurate. The movie probably doesn't even go far enough to show how terrible Marcus Aurelius' son is, and we'll talk about that a little bit and why it wasn't really his first round draft pick as an heir, but we'll get there. And speaking of heirs, he didn't have the most normal or traditional path to being an emperor, at least that we would consider kind of looking back, even though it was a little bit more common than we would like to think or really teach about in history. He was adopted. Now, the emperor had no children. Now, this was not uncommon back then to have a Roman male emperor with no children. Now, there is a specific reason why this emperor did not have children and why many other male emperors did not have children. I'll let you guys put those pieces together, though. But this adoption was not your just normal traditional adoption. It wasn't like Marcus was in the streets and poor and he had a little glimmer in his eye and the emperor was like, I'll take you. No. Marcus Aurelius' family was actually very wealthy, very educated, very politically powerful, and Marcus had a spark about him. He was hardworking. He was a deep thinker. He was kind of quiet and calm, and the emperor really was attracted to that of having him as an heir. So they adopt him. He does become the emperor at age 40. Now, there's a little bit that goes into this as well. As soon as he was adopted and named the heir, he could have killed his adopted father and became the emperor, which did happen, as many of you know. But instead, he wrote it out as almost like an apprentice and learned along the way and supported him all the way till the very last day. And he didn't rule alone. He had an adopted brother that was his co-emperor. Now, his co-emperor adopted brother ended up dying of smallpox, and he had to rule by himself for a short bit before naming his son the co-emperor, which was not heard of back then, and we'll tell you why that kind of didn't go well. But Marcus Aurelius isn't exactly the figure you think of, right? You think of these strong, powerful guys in Gladiator, and he was physically imposing. He was an athletic person, but he had things that we would be a little surprised about, such as imposter syndrome. Maybe some of you can relate to that. That is the term for when you are in a position of power, you are in an authoritative position, but you believe I shouldn't be here, that I'm not actually this great, I'm not actually this powerful, I'm a fraud, I'm an imposter. He ended up getting over that, but he wasn't the most deeply confident person. He wasn't someone that was really braggadocious and really out there like we've seen with a lot of emperors portrayed in movies. He actually cried a lot. That was a big thing for him. And he really got into writing. He was a stoic. And when he would write, he wrote for himself. He did not write a book to publish it and get it out there. He did not write a book to have a 2022 bestseller. It just kind of worked that way. He might actually be upset that his writing is out there to so many people, but it can make a really good difference in a lot of people's lives. Again, I highly recommend any of his writings. I believe that I have read, aka audiobook, listened to 3 different books by him, all fantastic. So with his ruling, he lived a tough emperor's life. He was at war almost his entire time. He had constant threats against his life, even from within Rome, even from within some of the people he loved and trusted the most. They tried to overthrow him. They tried to kill him, but it never worked. And like I said, he had a brother that was going to lead with him. He died of smallpox. He then names his son the emperor, but it wasn't his first choice. he had 7 or 8 children die before they became adults. Man, oh man, I could not imagine. I know times were different back then, but 7 to 8 children, that number is disputed by different historians out there. And Marcus Aurelius was kind of a historian himself. He would look at the past, he would document it, pretty cool. But the 7 to 8 children, really rough. He had a few sons that he really wanted to be emperor. Didn't work out, so he names his son co-emperor with him. Did end up being a good person, didn't treat people the way that he liked, but he did not kill his father. He actually ended up dying of a plague that was during this period when Marcus Aurelius was leading. It killed 5 to 10 million people, and he led it all the way through this plague and was a great leader and was amazing, and it ended up getting him at the end. He had to send his son away to make sure that he was not killed by the plague so he could keep the family line and the heir to the throne alive, but very, very sad. But that lived on. His legacy continued. He was known as the last of the good emperors. From there forward, there was just turmoil. Oh man, maybe we'll get into some of them on this series, but some of the things that those emperors did later on, just horrific and not anything that Marcus Aurelius would ever approve of. Now, again, he was physically fit. He was a great warrior, but he was deeply conflicted about battles, about wars, and some more things that kind of lived on with his legacy. One of them was, and I'll kind of end on these ones here, is you have probably heard of like tightrope walkers, right? People that walk across buildings, walk across at the circus. That's been around since ancient times. But the idea of having a safety net underneath was invented and introduced by Marcus Aurelius. So he has been saving lives for generations. And the last one that I will leave you guys with here is he loved poop jokes. This guy, this leader, this warrior loved poop jokes. It is well documented that he was kind of nerdy. He loved to study. He wasn't the most confident, but above all, he appreciated humor. He would write about it. He would document it, and his go-to were poop jokes. Everybody poops. I hope we can laugh at that. What a legacy. Man, this guy was a really good one. That is Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor. Okay, getting into today, we have Dr. Nick's Amazing Man Stuff, and the product that I want to highlight is their beard butter. It is an unscented beard butter, but a little trick that I've talked about many times on this channel. If you have an unscented beard butter or you want to save money and not buy all the scented beard butters, scoop out the amount of beard butter that you want, take a scented oil and just add 2 or 3 drops in your hand, melt it down. Now you have a scented beard butter when you apply it to your beard. Pretty simple. But this beard butter, you guys, whoo, goodness. It is so light. It is so nourishing. It is going to make your beard feel amazing. When I don't use a good quality beard butter, I wake up in the morning, my beard is more unruly, it is more dry, especially once you rinse it out, right? You really feel that difference of rinsing that butter out. If I don't have the butter, I'm going to have more shedding. My beard just doesn't feel as healthy. This is one of the absolute best for the health of my beard. It has become a ridiculous go-to for me. I love it. My discount code, maybe in editing, I would already have put it up here, but it is DanC for 15% off. That is an affiliate. So thank you guys anytime you support these companies that support you guys and you support this channel, that hopefully you appreciate the support with putting out all these videos and just loving everything we do here. And I hope you guys join live streams. Monday, Wednesday, Sunday, we have a live stream on this channel, 9 p.m. Eastern. You can always watch the replay later on as well. All right, let's go ahead and do yesterday's giveaway winner, which is the Bearded Mac $50 gift card. Here we go. Boom. Congratulations. You don't have to do anything other than check that email that you signed up with in Bearded Mac. In the matter of a couple of days, we'll send out that gift card win. If you do not get it in the matter of like a week, reach out to me and we'll connect it, make sure everybody gets what they need to. We always take care of that. We had a giveaway recently where we did like 14 bottles of CBD beard oil. Should be pretty cool. I'm excited to hear everyone getting those ones. But all right, back on track, Dan. Today, we are doing a $50 gift card from the company known as Dr. Nick's Amazing Man Stuff. What do you need to do? Be subscribed. Click the link in the pinned comment or description to put your name and your email address. And then down below, give me a comment. And we'll do one today with something positive. Drop a comment down below, just something positive. What happened today? What happened in your life? What is something that came to your thought? Did somebody make a compliment about you? Did somebody buy you lunch? Did something happen? Did you help somebody and it made you feel good? Let's put some positive vibes out there, guys. Whew, one more round of each of these companies, you guys. 4 more videos, and that's going to wrap up 12 Days of Beardsmas for this year. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I know I am. Thank you so much. Dan C. Bearded. Stay bearded and stay positive.